Hello everybody, this is Overboy and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2002 movie Hellraiser, Hellseeker. So, in this movie, an adult Kirsty Cotton is grown up and married, and she's got a little bit of memories from her childhood of the events of the first two movies, but she doesn't remember everything very well. It's kind of blurred and everything, and she ends up getting killed in a car crash, and her husband finds himself in a strange world where he's surrounded by sexy women and greed and murder, and making him believe that he is in hell. And as the movie progresses, we find out he actually has been in hell, and everything that's happened since Kirsty supposedly died has just been a hallucination and part of his punishment, one of his first punishments in hell and stuff. And we find out the reason he's in hell and stuff is because he had cheated on Kirsty with multiple women, and the women that he cheated on her with were the ones that got murdered and stuff. And we find out that Kirsty had made a pact with Pinhead in order for her to be able to live and stuff, that she would bring him 5 people and stuff. So she brought the 3 people he cheated on her with, and a guy that was planning on helping him kill her, and then him, of course, because he was planning on killing her, driving her off the thing on purpose. So they take a big turn here in this movie and everything, and the twist was pretty clever. I will say I did like the twist. Everything before it, though, I just did not care much for. The story was just, after Kirsty died, the story just was not engaging, and I just was not really into it. I think this is going to be one of those that's going to be more entertaining on rewatch. Now that I know the twist, I'll probably like it more, because I'll be able to keep an eye out for things more. But for the most part, this movie is just alright. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. It's just, to me, it was more boring than anything. It didn't really add a lot to the Hellraiser story. The first one had more of that, or the last movie had more of that detective feel to it. This one tries to replicate that and just doesn't do it very well. And like with the previous movie, this is one of the ones that they just took this script, added some Hellraiser elements in there, and called it a Hellraiser movie. It wasn't originally even supposed to be a Hellraiser movie. I hate when franchises do that, when movies do that. And this one executed it better than the last one, but I think the last movie they executed this, having it be a Hellraiser movie, better. But I think it's because they added Kirsty in here too and everything. I like seeing Kirsty back, and I actually kind of like what they did with her character. They gave her kind of a cool little good for her moment there when she gets to kill her cheating husband and stuff. I thought that was kind of a cool way to take the character and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. So this movie, it could have been better. They kind of wasted Kirsty throughout most of this movie. You got the actress back, you could have done something way better with her. Had like a really cool showdown with Pinhead and stuff. Instead, we get one little scene, and then you don't see them together again. And Pinhead is like all the movies in this franchise, he's barely in it and everything, so it's not really even worth watching for him, and for her, it's not really worth watching. But if you want to see all the Hellraiser movies, it's an okay time, but it's not like something I would highly recommend or anything like that. I wouldn't say I highly recommend any of them outside of the first one so far, but this movie was okay, but it was a drag to get through. The last 15-20 minutes of it, and the first maybe 5 or 10 minutes of it, are really the best things about the movie. It just wasn't that great. Once Kirsty died, and stuff at the beginning of the movie, it just lost the interest. I lost interest in the story, but it picked back up for the third act. So it's just an okay movie. All in all, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. It's not something I want to rewatch very often. It's not a very enjoyable movie, but it had some moments that surprised me, and it had elements that I like that I think, if executed better, would made a much better movie. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Hellraiser Hellseeker, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
Yeah.